The Pittsburgh Steelers make their second trade as they finalize their 53-man roster, sending center and guard Kendrick Green to the Houston Texans in exchange for a sixth-round pick. Omar Khan makes his second trade as the Steelers go from 90 to 53. The first one, Kevin Dotson, obviously sent off to the LA Rams in exchange for a fourth and a fifth, while also giving up a fifth and a sixth. Kendrick Green, straight swap. Kendrick Green for a sixth-round pick sent to Houston. Trade makes a lot of sense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If you're going to get rid of Kendrick Green either way, you might as well try to get some compensation for your former third-round pick. He never worked out in Pittsburgh after a year starting at center as a rookie. Somewhat fell off, spent his second season last year inactive every Sunday this year. Felt like a bubble player that the Steelers were trying to make work. He spent some time at fullback throughout training camp, but that experiment lasted maybe a week. Moved to guard in the preseason finale. Thought he put on a pretty good showing, and I think everybody else agrees that he probably put on his best work of art throughout the summer in that preseason finale against the Atlanta Falcons. But overall, felt like a guy that wasn't going to make this roster no matter what, that the Pittsburgh Steelers tried and tried and tried, but he just never put the play on tape that he needed to secure a spot. And even after the trade of Kevin Dotson, while there were questions about whether or not that meant Kendrick Green was safe, it still felt uncertain. What this trade does mean for the Pittsburgh Steelers: Spencer Anderson, seventh-round rookie out of Maryland, likely a lock for the 53-man roster at this point, a guy that could play all five positions but has worked mainly at guard and center throughout the summer, who has position capability across the board, who has impressed at times. Think that the Steelers look at this guy as a building block and a very capable backup behind Nate Herbig, behind Isaac Seumalo, Mason Cole, and James Daniels. Another name to watch on the 53-man roster, because the Pittsburgh Steelers typically keep 9 of these guys, is Dylan Cook, who before the summer started was uncertain where he'd end up. This guy's a former JUCO quarterback turned offensive tackle, spent last season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, comes to Pittsburgh this year, thought he had a very slim to none chance to make this 53-man roster, has impressed over the last couple of weeks and in the final 2 preseason games, has jumped LaRaven Clark on the depth chart, who might not make the 53-man roster and could sneak his way onto the team come week 1. The Steelers are making moves. Expect more to happen. Don't believe Omar Khan is done just yet, but this one, a wrap for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kendrick Green spends 2 years and a summer in the city of Pittsburgh. Now he's off to Houston.